Welcome to my Pick-3 at a Glance family and my new subscribers and all the viewers that study increasing. All right, now I'd just like to welcome you today to Pick-3 at a Glance. You're part of the family. If you're just a viewer, you're part of the family. And if you're a subscriber, you're part of the family, because I'm going to always give you my best. Always give you my best. All right, this is Mo Monetary from St. Louis, Missouri. I do Missouri evening draws. I track them. There's my specialty is Pick-3, and this my Pick-3 at a Glance strategy works for all states. All states. All right, anybody that's using Pick-3, it works for anybody around the world. It tracks the actual 1,000 numbers, where you don't have to worry about no tic-tac-toes, no date sums, no grids, no flips, no hundreds of different rundowns. All you need to know is how to mirror the numbers, finding the flip of the number, not flip, but the opposite number. And that's all you're going to need to know. You're tracking the actual 100 numbers, and that's what the 1,000 numbers, that's what this system is based off of. Okay, here's the strategy session of Pick-3 at a Glance, where we go through and see what numbers are good to look at. And here we have the numbers that I've seen for the rest of the year, because through the middle of the year, I go back at the Pick-3 at a Glance to see what numbers are left. And those are the numbers we look at playing. And that's the system. We work by the law average. We find the numbers that hasn't came out yet, and we look to play them, because they have to rotate in order, and those numbers sooner or later do have to come out. Then once you hit with the numbers that you've gathered together to play, if you're a daily player, then you know where to go and get your next set of numbers, and I call that your bucket list. You got a bucket list of numbers that you got already handy to play, where you don't have to worry about guessing what numbers to play. You don't have to worry about guessing and playing birthdays and license plates and dogs' birthdays and cat birthdays and pet squirrel's birthday, whatever you got. You got your actual numbers that you've been actually tracking for yourself. If you're going to play me, myself, you know, I'm kind of independent person. I don't want to give up my my power, put my power in someone else's hands. And this system was the way for me to put the power back in my hands to find my own numbers. So at this time, I'm just sharing it with YouTube and the subscribers and anybody else that wants it. It's been good to me, so I'm sharing it. Okay, so here we have, I have nothing to add other than those, I would call them the bucket list numbers. Only thing yesterday evening, 300 came in. The only thing you already know, I said those zeros are falling like mad. So I made triple zeros hot, period. I'm just making them hot. Only thing on the list up there is that 903. For if I didn't have my daily plays that I'm playing already, or if I've hit already, I would add that 903 on the top up there, where you see the 234. Then you see the 903 right under the 992. That would probably be the only number I would add, because it hasn't failed yet, and it played 300, and usually that 9 will follow that from my tracking. But other than that, and then like up there, the 992 for people that's viewing and people that's just subscribing, and the 160 and the 076 and the 574, they're hot, because the 99 front pair hasn't failed since February of last year, and the 992 didn't fall any last year, and the 160, 076 and the 574, they haven't failed in that position in 15 years in that order. So and also the reason why I'm playing them is because they hadn't failed last year evenings in any position, in any 6-way combination. So usually what I do, I find numbers that didn't fall the year before and I carry them over to the next year. That's way, and add them to my bucket list as I hit. And those numbers to me were very hot. It came apparent to me when I tracked back and seen they didn't fall last year, and when I was tracking to see what positions they fell in, I found out they didn't fall in the 160, the 076, or the 574 in 15 years. So those will be, I guess, well, I know they're going to be my numbers until they hit. And when they hit, I already hit the 076, but it came 760. And I hit that for a decent amount of change. And it came twice. I hit it twice because I think I carry numbers. So, but yeah, my daily carry numbers. But I like to say the triple zeros to me are they're hot. And then another reason I would play triples right now, no triples have failed evenings in Missouri yet. And on an average, 3 triples will come out a year on an average. So that's just a thought. That's part of my strategy. And I just put that out there for everybody to understand that on average, 3 triples fall out a year. Okay. And the next one is going to be, I'm going to put up the red hot alert numbers. Play responsibly. You don't have to be in a rush. Just wait on the numbers. They'll come. When they hit, then go to your bucket list, pull you some more numbers out, wait for them to hit, and then you can pile up on those numbers as you build up. Your cash, your bank, build up your bank, okay? This is the red hot alert. You see my 4 ones that I got down there, the 992, the 160, 076, 574 for Missouri evening draws. Okay, these also, the 132, the 231, the 332, they didn't fall last year. The 132 did fall, it fell as 312. But that's only one time. And up in the, let me get up. Up in the left-hand corner here, I added the 887 and 778 because these are the mirrors of these numbers here, are the opposite. And they didn't play last year either. The 787, the 778 did. It came once. But I carried them over from last year, so those are hot. That's why I'm playing those. And triple zeros, I mean, I guess that's self-explanatory. Last month, July, they fell 16 times. Zeros did. The number 0. We're thinking they hit last month, but hey, like I say, the numbers going to rotate the way they do. Thing is to have a system of tracking them and knowing how they're rotating. Okay, and that's what I do. So when I miss a number, I know why I missed it. I don't have to worry about why I missed it because I automatically, by tracking all the 1,000 numbers, I know why I missed it. It just more likely just ain't due in the rotation order. So I play responsibly, so it don't bother me. Okay, that's it on the red hot alerts. And some of the online subscribers are hitting off these numbers in Missouri evening. So congratulations to them. It's an easy system. Can't take back your power. Track the system. Pick your own numbers. Use the system. Pick your own numbers. Okay, these here are the front pair and back pairs that's left in Missouri on the evenings. Okay. The 9-9 front, playing it because I just told you it hadn't been out since February last year, and the number 992 I'm playing for that reason. Okay, it takes almost 3 years for those 1,000 numbers to rotate through. So I used to just start over when I did my PICK-3 at a glance sheet, and I was still struggling to hit. I knew the sheet with work, but I just was still struggling to hit and couldn't figure out why. And then I realized that most of the numbers were falling, was hitting was the numbers that hadn't hit the previous year. And then that's when it lit up like a light bulb. Basically on how long you have to play a number, how long you have to be willing to hold on to your numbers until they hit. And to hold on a number to hit, really 60 days ain't a lot. To be truthful with you, 60 days ain't a lot. Yeah. So, you know, I know that's a law. If you're in they're straight for some money, trying to do pick three, it probably ain't the way to go if you're trying to just hit every day. I wouldn't advise it. No gambling is a way to go every day if you're trying to win. That's why they don't put clocks on boats, because they figure the longer you stay on that boat, the more chance of them you losing your money. If you go on all those river boats, they don't put no clocks on those boats. Years ago, they never did, because they knew if a person stayed on, the longer you stayed on the boat was the longer of a chance of you losing your money. Okay, so that's the same thing they doing us. The more we try to figure out that we can hit every day or come up with the magic pill to hit the winning numbers every day, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. I'm just putting that out there. Okay, take it for what you want. But no, I don't play to win every day. I play to win because I know how the numbers are coming. I'm looking at them every day, and I just about got an idea of where they should about hit. And I ain't ready. I ain't gonna jump off my numbers, chasing no numbers. Been there, done that. Don't do it no more. Okay, all right. Let's see. Those pairs, they hit pretty well, and it's only those left for the rest of the year. And I think by the end of the year they're gonna be gone. So most of them anyway. I mean, I haven't had time when they didn't carry some over, but this year look like it might not be no numbers they're gonna carry over to the next year as far as the front pair and back pairs. So usually be two or three those I look for, because that's how I play. I look for pairs or anything that wasn't played the year before. Okay, and put them on my bucket list. All right, I think that's it. I don't have anything to add on the pairs other than that. Yep. But other than that 7-7 back July 1st, 2021. Yep. And next is going to be the mirrors. Mirroring numbers. At the end of the year, or during the year, halfway through the year, what I do is I track my numbers to see what numbers are the opposite of each other or haven't played. Okay, so that's what I do. And right now, again, this year it seems like the numbers are being eaten up fast, and that's why I say these numbers are hot. That 320, 785, they're opposite of each other. The 452 and the 907, they're the opposite of each other. The 137, the 682 is opposite. 359, 804, 249, 794, 416, and 960. They're the opposite of each other. Now what I need to do is, for those that are new, so I can explain what the opposite number is. It's usually the opposite number what you're playing. What you have here is a grid system that divides the 1,000 numbers in half. All right, where you got 000s to 499 and 500 to 999. So saying you playing 1, 2, 3, and you want to know what the opposite number would be of that 1, 2, 3, the 1, 2, 3 here, it would be 6, 7, 8. Reason being, on this grid, a 1 is opposite of 6, a 6 opposite of 1, 2 opposite of 7, 7 opposite of 2, 3 opposite of 8, 8 opposite of 3, 4 opposite of 9, 9 opposite of 4, 5 opposite of 0, 0 opposite of 5. Okay? So that's why if you played the 6, 7, 8, the opposite number of it, of the 1,000 numbers, would be 1, 2, 3, and it's 6-way combination. All right? The same here, like I said. 2 outs of 7, 7 outs of 2, 3 outs of 8, 8 outs of 3, 0 outs of 5, 5, 0 outs of 5, 5 outs of 0. Same here. All these numbers are opposite of each other. And by law of averages, one of those numbers throughout the rotation have to show up if they haven't showed up in a while. And I'll track them into the next year. And then I look for them and I look at them on my bucket list. I'm looking at the actual 1,000 numbers. I'm not doing a grid, a day sum, tic-tac-toe, a flip, but none of that because I don't have to because I'm dealing with the actual 1,000 numbers and seeing how they roll. Now, if I get 4 or say 8 of these don't come in at the end of the year, my eye on them as far as my bucket list. Okay? I know where my number's coming from when I need a number. I don't have to guess or do those grids and rundowns and all that. This system, you don't need any of that because you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers at a glance, which I set up. Okay? Alrighty. So that's that there. And this here is another this here is the pairs, not the front single pairs. What I do is I track pairs to see at each month at which stage what pair ain't filled in 60 to 90 days. Okay, so like here, when I get that, I'll highlight it's 23, 59, and 35. Last month in July didn't fall. But this month, all 3 of them fell already because they were already, 23 was 100 days out, 35 was 61 days, which I started looking at them at 61 days, and 59 was 77 days. And it helps me. I hit on the 23 because I did the rundown on the 23, and the way you do the rundown on any of these, say you start with 23, you say 230, 231, 232, 234, 235, 236, 237, 238, 239. That's your rundown. If you want to play a number with a 2-3, you're looking at that. When I hit, what I'll do is I might pay that rundown 50-cent box. Same thing here. You start 350, 351, 352, so on to 359. I'll play on 50-cent box maybe for a couple of days to see how they hit, you know. But if they don't hit, then you still got your eye on it. You know where to get your numbers from. You know where to get your pairs from. And the way I do that, say 1, 2, 3 come in. The way I keep my pair, 1, 2, 3 come in, I mark off the 12, the 13, and the 23. All right. If say a double come in, let's say 1, 1, 2, I check off the 11 and the 1, 2. See, because in doubles you can only have 2 pairs to have to check off, and then but in straights you got 3 pairs because you got the 1 and you want to make sure the 1 and 2 is there, the 1 and 3 is there, and the 23. And this is for any 1,000 numbers. You can do this on any 1,000 numbers. So once you see what pairs didn't fall, instead of guessing a pair or whatever, you got it at a glance right there whenever a pair don't fall because you're checking it off every day. This here is for the cold numbers. You can say number being cold for why. I was looking at that and they was telling, so I put this system together, 0 to 9. Run down 0 to 9. So what I would do, say again, if 1, 2, 3 come in, I check off the 1, I check off 2, I check off the 3. Whatever the number is, whatever position it fall in, I would check it off. At the end of the month, what would happen, I'd say, I would see what number I didn't check off. That would be a code number. But I wasn't happy with just knowing a code number. I wanted to track what position that code number didn't fall in. So if I'm playing a number saying the 1, 2, 3, playing the 1, 2, 3, and I know the 2 didn't fall in the front place, I'd play the 1, 2, 3 per se straight box. Then I play it 2, 1, 3, 50 cents straight, and then I play it 2, 3, 1, 50 cents straight. That's $2. So if it do hit, more than likely they're gonna put that 2 in the front place. It might hit with that more likely 9 out of 10. That I would say that 2 with my number would definitely be in that position if they bring that 2 with that 1, 2, 3. I don't. That's about it. That's it on the strategy that I got. If you pick your numbers, like I said, play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Build your bucket list. Know what numbers you're gonna pull from. Don't be, guessing your numbers. You don't have to with this system. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about because those tic-tac-toes, those grids, those flips, and all those 100 other different rundowns. They only show you 10% of what give you 10%. I'm gonna say of what you need to know to win. Pick 3. So why would you bet like that? That's like betting on a racehorse with a broken leg. I like that one. I like betting on a racehorse with a broken leg. When you just using the grids and the rundowns and the day subs to find your pick 3 number. Yeah, it is. That's it. I'm just funny, but it's the truth. Like betting on a horse with a broken leg. I'm gonna have to use that one. That's gonna be momentary saying. Okay. Betting on a horse with a broken leg. Okay. So that's it, y'all. Play up till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.